Wow. Okay. Gah. I quit. I am a really crappy live streamer. Thank you, Amber. Sorry about that. Good Lord. Okay, so... Oh, I got an angry face! I fixed it! Okay. Anyways, I will cut that part out for the other video. Alright, so, anyways, what I was saying is probably not very important. So let's start coloring. You can say I sneak peeked this one at the end of last week's chat video or live stream video, and so yeah, I sneak peeked this one at the end of the live stream last week. So I fixed it. Hold on, I'm trying to type left-handed on a tiny ass screen. Ugh. Okay, can you hear me now? You should be able to because I turned my mic on. Yay me! I am just doing great. Oh good, okay, yeah. That was all me being a moron, so yeah. Alright, so you can see we've got Mr. Sassy here. This one is probably going to take a little bit longer than last week's did. Last week's went really hella fast, but I included a lot of environmental stuff in this one. Just for like a little change, a little more fun, you know, mixing up a little bit. But I probably kind of screwed us over because I think this is going to take a little bit longer. So we should probably get started. Okay, and this errant curl right here, we're going to pretend she is just behaving because she's just not. All right. So, hey Beth, Amber's, Catherine, hi. Sorry about the beginning. And if I had lipstick on my teeth, y'all need to tell me. Because I tried a new lipstick today, and I don't know if I'm a fan or not. If there's lipstick on my teeth, you need to let me know. Okay, so we've got pissed off Sassy Frog as Sassy Frog do. And then we've got like this little kind of a swampy moment with some bushes and some grass and some hanging vines and stuff. Yeah. This is going to take a little while. Okay, so as per usual with my live stream ones, I'm only going to use brushes that come with Procreate because I don't want you guys to not be able to do something that I'm doing. So yeah, let's start with... I want to get kind of a grungy-ish color for this swamp. And as always, I'm going to do selections. Jesus, Jenna. I'm going to do selections so that I preserve my background layer. Now, I think some of you guys might have been a little bit confused about how I did this. So I'm going to do I'm going to walk you through it real quick. Okay, so you've got your stylus, whatever it might look like. I am obviously in Procreate. If I want to select a portion of the drawing, you obviously make sure you're on the drawing layer, and then your selection tool is this S-shaped thing up here. Make sure it's set to automatic, and then you're going to touch the area you want to select, hold, and drag your stylus to the right until, watch, I'll show you, until the whole screen turns blue. When the whole screen turns blue, back it off a little bit, just until only the part you want highlighted is highlighted. That will make sure that you don't have those little white pixels at the edges of the outline. That was a lot. And Amber, thank you very much. I was almost late because of it. Okay, so I have a new layer selected so that I can drop this color into the groundish area. And then I can undo it because I just realized I have to do grass too. Hey Neva, how's it going? So I'm going to do like a little bit of a like a teal situation, but I'm going to doctor it up later because I don't want it to be so teal. So I'm going to create a new layer, and then I'm going to do like maybe a brownish color because I want to put a little bit of separation for where the ground is crawling in there. And so we're going to come in like this. And I'm just using the soft airbrush tool right now. I didn't like that. Okay. There we go. Oh, I remember what I was saying in the beginning. So you might have noticed that I am sitting in a new filming spot today. And that is because when your girl gets stressed out, which, let's be honest, I think we are all pretty on edge right now, I like to move furniture. It's a calming thing for me. It always has been. I don't know why. I'm kind of a weirdo, I guess. But, so yeah, I rearranged my bedroom today. And, yeah, so now I'm in a new spot. I apparently can't think and do stuff at the same time. So I want to add a little bit of lightness to this brownish layer. So I'm going to select the layer, tap it, and then do select, and then go to my fresh layer because I don't want to color on the water. I just want to color on the edges of this sandy stuff. Like so. So yeah, anyways, I rearranged my bedroom today because not only am I stressed AF, like I'm sure the majority of us are, I'm also trying to keep myself distracted because if you guys watched my YouTube video today, I am right in the beginning stages of a new phase of my health and weight loss journey. And having something like that to focus on, because it did take me the majority of the day, it keeps my mind occupied and keeps me out of the kitchen. So I did a whole lot of that to make sure I wasn't, doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing. Oh, nice. See, you guys, this is why we all get along so well. We are equally weird together, and I am a fan. I do my kids' rooms all the time too, Diamond. But they actually ask me to do it now, so it's not like I'm, creeping into their space and being like, come in and move all your things. So they ask me to do it now, so. All right, so I just selected another layer. I still have this riverbank selected. I just want to do a little bit of shadowing to it. Like so. Actually, the shadowing should probably come from the top. Like so. But not so harsh. So yeah, I did my room today, and I pulled out my ukulele, and it now has a place on my wall right here, so I have no excuse not to pull that baby down and start playing it. So, because that's on my list of stuff that I want to do this year, and / my list of stuff to learn about, because with everything going on, and quarantine, and pandemic, and in the house, and all of the shit, I don't want to just waste this time, I mean, yes, there's a time for stillness and there's a time for quiet, but I've done that for a couple of months now, and it did not do wonders for my waistline. So now I am making it a point to learn stuff and practice stuff and hone my skills on things. And I actually pulled out my violin for a little while today. So that was fun. My shoulder's pissed, but that was fun. Yes, I love it. It's so fun. I play guitar, and the tuning is obviously incredibly different, but what's throwing me off is that the chord positioning is different. So like a C chord on the guitar requires these 3 fingers. I am holding up 3, whereas the C chord on the ukulele requires 1 finger. So it's really weird. Okay. Weird in a good way, though, because it's like I get joy enjoyment out of learning new skills and learning how to do stuff. So having something familiar in that the way you're holding an instrument, I mean, it's obviously a lot smaller, but you're holding it and you're making sounds, so you know how that works. But then to make the sounds you want, you have to learn a new skill. And I'm like, oh, that's so fun. That is so fun. Plus, I have, a whole bunch of other instruments that I like. In fact, I found my alto recorder today when I was moving all my crap around. It was, of all places, on top of my entertainment center behind stuffed animals. I was probably hiding it from my kids, but I found it, and that was cool too. Full disclosure, I'm pretty adept at stringed instruments. Like, I can play the cello, I can play the violin, I can play the guitar, I can play this guy right here. But when it comes to wind instruments, I suck. Like, I legit suck. But I think it's because I'm not very breath coordinated. That sounded really weird. But, like, I have to really think about, like, how you breathe and how you from the diaphragm and the whole nine. But then you add in the fact that you're using you're using 9 of your fingers, 10 if you count this thumb for stability, and my brain just kind of shuts off after 3. So that does not really work out for me. Oh God, Amber, that was so fun. Do you remember doing that at Oasis Club? That was fun. Okay, so I kind of like how the riverbank is looking. I want to add a little bit of, probably noise. Let's check out the noise brush. And I want it to be like a darker brown shade, like under the shadow, like that. Oh, heck yeah. Lung control. Yeah, you're not wrong. I remember one time, I don't know if it was on YouTube or what, but I once saw that Kenny G had the Guinness World Record for how long he could sustain a note on his saxophone, and it was hours. And I'm like, bitch, I mean, I understand the concept. You breathe in, you blow, you fill your cheeks with air, so then you're slowly pushing the cheek air out while you're breathing in through your nose. And I'm like, dude earned that title, because no, I just cannot do it. Granted, I do try, but I suck at it. So, all right, let's see what we can do with this water situation. Now, you see that the riverbank part that we just worked on is highlighted. That's cool because this layer is under the riverbank layer. So anything we do here, as long as we do it below layer 3 right there, it's not going to show. I can't play piano with both hands. Piano's another one that I was going to say maybe it's the two-handed thing, but no, you got to use 2 hands to play guitar and stuff. But piano's another one that I haven't had much success with. When I was playing, in a duet with one of my coworkers, God, probably in 2004, I want to say. She played piano, I played violin, and we were doing classical pieces like Chopin and Tchaikovsky, and she was like, oh, do you want to try it? She had a grand piano in her house. It was amazing. And I was like, hell yeah, I want to try it. So I sat down at this piano, and she's like, okay, we both know music theory. We both know how to read music. So I could look at her sheet music, and I could read it, fluently. But then she's like, okay, so I was like, how do you make this, F sharp minor? And she's like, okay, so it's this finger, this finger, this finger, this finger. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to peace out now and go back to my violin because I can play an F sharp minor with 1 finger. I was like, this is way too hard. So, yeah, that was difficult. All right, so for this water, I'm going to take a deep green because I don't want it to be clean water. Let's be honest, Sassy's probably a dirty little effer. Flute and drums. See, flutes are beautiful instruments. They're amazing, and they're just they're pretty. The construction and the craftsmanship is really pretty, but I can't with the maybe it's a multitasking thing. I can't. And drums, I can drum until the feet have to get involved. And then it's over. I can't do it with the feet. But I could do like tribal drumming. Like if you have like a lap drum, I can do those. Probably because there are no feet involved. My feet don't play well. All right, so I'm kind of making the water situation like grungy. Now, in the drawing, when I did the outline for this, I made these like jiggly water lines just to kind of say, hey, this is water. I think for my version, I want to erase those because I want to try to add water in a different way. So I'm going to go to the base layer and then I'm just going to take my eraser tool. I always use the hard airbrush for erasing. Oh, crap on a cracker. Okay, the reason this is showing white underneath is because when I selected this layer, I told it don't select the black, but we can fix this real easy. So we're just going to erase these black lines like so. Where? Okay. Oh, no, there's more. Okay. And then I'm going to go to this blue layer right here. And then, actually, let's go here first. So I'm selecting the whole, oh, I missed some black. Hold on. Hold, please. A little bit of chamfernier. Where was the other one? There was two, right? Stare at the top of my head whilst I discover it. Okay, I don't see it anymore. So now I'm going to select this layer. Oh, damn it. There it is. Oh, it's right there. Okay, okay, picky Procreate. To rock my guitar. I suck. You know what? I hope my husband's not watching this live stream, but he loves to play too, but he's not very great at it either. But he got mad at me because I had never played guitar. He had bought one for himself. It was an electric guitar. I think it was it was probably just like some, like Amazon knockoff or whatever. Amazon wasn't even a thing then. eBay knockoff. And I went to visit him. This is before we were married. I went to visit him in California, and he had it. And while he was at work, I was playing it, and he came back, and I was playing a song, and he pretty much told me to go to hell. So, okay, what I'm doing now is I'm taking my smudgy tool on this green algae-like layer, and I'm just smudging around to cover up these lines. It's not gonna, this wouldn't work if you had, really precise stuff that you were working with, but because I just kind of threw color where I felt like it, it's not that major for this project. Oh, you bastard. There we go. Okay. And now you get to laugh in 5 minutes when I go to use my eraser again and it's set to that other tool. Okay. So this looks really messy, but we're going to go with it because commitment and all. Okay, so now I can select this layer again and go back to our grungy layer and get back to work. So let's do some solid-ish color here. Oh, I had a point to that story. So, with the recorder, I suck. I suck so hard. I'm one of those, you guys remember when we played the plastic recorders, in elementary school, and you would play a note and then it'd go, that was a face. That's me. That is I make that sound so often, and it's so frustrating because it's a breath control situation, I'm sure. But apparently that is a skill I am lacking in because I do it every time. Yep. Flaws with Jenna. Fun times. So, learn Procreate. Girl, Procreate rocks. Get on that. But so any of you guys who've been following me, and I know a lot of you have for a while, which is awesome, and you guys are the best. You know that I was supposed to go to Chicago Thursday. Yeah, this week. I was supposed to go to Chicago with Lachlan. We were going to spend the whole weekend, and we were going to get to hang with the cast of Supernatural and do the whole, touristy thing, do the photos. Because of the pandemic, the trip has been canceled, but I did hear from the coordinator, and they rescheduled it for next June. So, fingers crossed that we will get to go. I mean, we already have the tickets. They not roll over. They roll over. But, hopefully, and by hopefully we get to go, I mean that the state of affairs with the, universe says, yeah, okay, you can go now. But I'm a little bummed, man, because that was going to be a hell of a weekend. I mean, as hell of a weekend as you can get with a 7-year-old, but you know what I mean. So that kind of bites it. There's a freaking mosquito in here. You can play the recorder for real? You never told me that. Okay, so I'm going to take my shading brush and I'm going to try to do a wave situation similar to the one that we did during the Antares and Saval one. Like so. And we'll see if this works. Seriously, mosquito, get a life. I don't want you here. Did I do this on its own layer? I did. Go me. There we go. So I was digging around in my quest to distract myself and clean stuff, and I found a bunch of like old CDs. Now, I've pretty much 100% transferred to digital. Like I have like my old CDs. I've like what is that even called anymore? Like ripped the music off and onto my computer or whatever. But I found this stash of old ones from like when I used to go to like underground clubs and stuff. You guys, I have been rocking this like 2006 like industrial music vibe lately. It was a lot of fun to find. Okay, so I want to try to do like some swooshy kind of a thing. Like that, I'm thinking. Oh wait, that's wrong. There we go. Play the clarinet forever. Oh, shit. I did know that. I took photos of you playing that. No, that was Shane. Never mind. But no, I remember you playing the clarinet. Okay, so we're getting somewhere with this water situation. Wow, damn, that's flashbacks right there. Oh God, you guys know what else I found? So, I'm not normally a hoarder, okay? I don't hoard stuff. I'm pretty minimalistic for the most part when it comes to like possessions. I found my old school copy of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Tell me I'm not the only one who read that book in school. Scared the crud out of me then. And not gonna lie, I was reading, like, you flip through it because the stories aren't very long. So I was reading one of them today, and it was like, okay, this is creepy. This is creepy. And there's a lot of stuff in them that, like, I understand now as an adult, but I didn't quite get when I was a kid. And the book was marketed to, like, a younger audience. But there was stuff in there that I was like, that's not scary. But now as an adult, I'm like, oh, geez. Oh, my God. That's freaky AF. Right? I'm telling you, it's creepy. I was reading this one. I'm going to spoil it because whatever. But it was about these three old guys who were in, like, a retirement home. And there were, the three of them in the three beds. They shared a room. There was one window in the room, and the one, like, who had been there the longest had the bed next to the window. And at the very beginning of the story, that guy passed away, which sucks, but... So then, the next one is, what happens is the guy who had been there the next longest gets moved to the bed by the window, and the other dude gets moved to the center bed, okay? And then the dude by the window now, his name was George, is telling all these stories about how, he's seeing, like, this shop across the street and this pretty lady walking her dog and just, like, all these sights, a fire station and just pedestrians and, oh, there's a kid with balloons, like this whole beautiful, like, and again, this is the only window. The other dude can't see anything. And he starts thinking about how he wants the bed by the window because he wants to see all these things. So then he decides he's going to kill George. And I'm like, okay, that's a bit much there, buddy. So the story goes on to say that George has a heart condition. I'm totally not drawing right now. George has a heart condition. So, all he has to do is knock his emergency pills onto the floor so he can't reach them if he has an attack in the night or whatever. And then 3 days later, he has a heart attack and he can't get to his pills and he can't call the nurse because it's like nitroglycerin or something. And he ends up dying. And then the next day, the third guy is moved to the bed by the window, right? And the nurse gets him all settled, and he's like, oh, thank you, you're for your sympathies or whatever. And as soon as she walks away, he looks out the window, and it's just a brick wall. Instant karma, bitch. So his friend had been making up all these stories to make him feel better, and this son of a bitch just offed him. I mean, come on. As a kid, I was like, oh, that's not scary. But now as an adult, you're like, oh, people would do that. Rude, man, rude. They did make a movie for it, Amber. I didn't see it. Oh God, the bass. No shit. But yeah, they did make a movie for it. I didn't see it, but I saw, what was it? Found Flicks on YouTube did like a ending explained, and apparently they're going to be making a sequel, I guess. I need to watch it because those books, like, I read the out of those in school. Neva, your vocals are freaking bomb. The one with the echoing gets so much closer, the head falls down the chimney. Yes! Wasn't that the one where he had his dog with him in the cabin and they kept hearing the noises? That was creepy too. I remember that one. Okay, so how long have I been sitting here? Oh, shit. All right, I've been chatting y'all's heads off for a little while. We should probably get to drawing or else this is going to be a while. Whoops. So we're going to do a little something with this sky here. Okay, I'm going to... Whoa, why is that selected? Damn it. I'm going to poll you guys. Is it morning? Is it evening? Is it nighttime? High noon? What are we looking at here? How am I doing this sky situation? Fill me in, oh wise ones. Waiting. Is my photo like right in a bad spot? I should probably fix that. Oh, crap, not that way. There we go. You scoot me down there. Okay. Sunset. All right. Done. Done set. I'll see myself out. Okay, so let's do we'll do a base color that is right around here. Like so. And then, okay, sunset. Set. I'm getting the colors in my head. I'm like rainbowing up in here. This is going to be, okay. So then we'll take like this guy. A skeeter? No kidding. And then we'll do a little bit of something here. No, skeeters are freaking mosquitoes, man. They are a-holes. And from what I understand, they are the state bird of Minnesota. And I'm willing to believe that. And then we'll do a little bit redder, maybe? Sunlight's not really my thing, so you guys are going to have to bear with me on this one. I think I need a little more, maybe some yellowy. Or orangey. Orange. There we go. Fast! There we go. No, I liked it better the other way. Is this too pink? It's too pink, right? A skeeter on my Peter? You cannot make a comment like that and not elaborate. I need to know this song immediately. That sounds like a tater instead of a potato. Oh, well, I live in Minnesota, but I'm from Phoenix, and we call them skeeters out there. So I don't know if I'm just bringing that to the table and it's inaccurate. That could very well be. I'm not sure. But I need to know more about this Skeeter on the Peter song. That has piqued my interest. All right, so let's do... I'll trade a Minnesota skeeter for a Cajun skeeter. I kind of think you might be right. If those ones are anything like South Carolina skeeters, those ones would cut a bitch. Not a fan. Oh, hello there. Don't think I heard that one. Same. I need to hear it. Okay, so ground, if it's sunset, let's grab this, maybe this green, and then we'll doctor it up as necessary. Wow, that's really, really green. Hold on. That's the same color as Sassy Frog. Let's avoid that too. How about we do... Okay, we're going to start here, and then we'll mess with it as we go. All right, so then let's do a little bit of you. Whack it off, whack it off. That's part of the song? Damn it, why do I not know this song? What you say intrigues me, and I need to know more. I feel like Sassy Frog's glaring at me in this picture. I mean, let's be honest, he probably is, but... Okay, so I'm going to go a little brighter. Maybe not this bright. This is a test bright for the grass by the sunset. Okay, not with that. Hawaii skeeters. Oh, man. Yeah, that makes sense because it's all like water there. That doesn't sound like a song for kindergarten, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. We had our, you know, interesting color, humor, and probably not kindergarten. Unless I don't know what a Peter is. Peter, whack it off. What kind of live is this? Rochelle, seriously. Oh man, you guys need to put this in some context because I'm imagining all kinds of scenarios that are not advertiser friendly. Peter, whack it off, whack it off. Wow. This is amazing. Oh god, there's okay. You know I'm gonna have to watch it. Oh, man. Wow. Okay. All right. So I'm shadowing where the sunset would be missing the plants. There is, as of yet, no Peter song here. So, okay. I seriously don't even know what to say right now. Okay. Is my face red? My face feels red. Okay. So we're going to get some darker grass color, and then let's go into the texture. Texture? Test texture. Wow, Barbie, that was blunt, girl. And this is a kindergarten song? I don't know where y'all went to kindergarten. Ooh, you know what might be fun is I need to stop reading the chat. Oh my god. But we could take the grass or the hairbrush and maybe do some like grass situation. Let's try it and see what it looks like. I told you it was a song. Oh boy. There's a skeeter on my Peter. I'm drawing a frog. That's what I'm doing. A frog who would probably... It is the same tune if you're... Yep. So about this grass. Oh my god. Now before I commit too hard to all of this grass, I just want to see how it would look. Crap. Looks good. Stupid grass. And this brush, this hair brush that I'm using, is pressure sensitive, so I'm trying to do it really lightly because I don't want like that. Did the teacher teach it or the students? Right? I don't love it. Screw you, grass. Okay. So let's just stick to the noise brush. See, I love that about digital art versus like traditional art. If I had done that with traditional art, I'd kind of be stuck with it. But with digital, I can just be like, nah, I don't like that. It's in your head now. It is! There we go. This one looks better. You guys get to listen to that sound of the stylus scraping on the thing. You're welcome. You know, this is made all the more tragic by that stupid mosquito that is in here that I keep seeing. It's not on my Peter, though. However, on the subject of Peters in a completely not nasty way, I mean, it's kind of nasty way, I keep getting these stupid advertisements for enhancing my erection, and I'm feeling really judged by that. My erection apparently is subpar, and I don't know how to feel. From what I understand, that's a bad thing. Okay, so for this bush, I'm gonna do a bit of a gradient because it is in the sunset range. I feel like this masterpiece needs a skeeter. I know, right? Maybe that's why Sassy's so angry. It's like there's a mosquito threatening his business. Needs to try to eat it, right? This kind of looks like a face right here. That was totally unintentional. Okay, so remind me, if you will, when we get closer to the end of this, to do my sun up a little bit. My erection needs... I guess. I mean, I'm starting to feel inadequate, which, you know, I'm told is natural to feel that way. But apparently, everything they tell you about it not making you less of a man, according to these emails I keep getting, is false. And my wife is going to leave me. And, yeah, I can't keep up. I don't know, man. I need to up my game with my erection, apparently. And I really don't know how to feel about that. Okay. Skeeter. Perhaps a skeeter will aid me in my situation. Ah, you guys are evil. I am a fan. And I am just darkening up the tray. And I feel like this one would be darker because it's like over here in the corner. There we go. Alright, so now I'm scared to look over the chat because I know you guys are still talking about Peters. God dang it. Called it. Alright, so this one I'm going to do in stages. I know. I don't know what to do about that. So, I mean, it's one of those things, I guess. So, first we're going to do these like a, I guess, a sage blue. Same, girl. I'm like, and you know you always get the one email and you're like, okay, buddy, nice try. So you delete it and you go about your day. But then you get like, I don't know, one a day. But that's like my morning routine as I wake up and erase my erection problem emails. Although, on the subject of unwanted sketchy emails, I prefer the lack of erection emails to the ones that accuse me of I can't believe I'm saying this on live TV. I don't, by the way, and I'll tell you how I know that. But I used to get these ones that would tell me that they have infected my computer. Okay, with you so far. It's bull crap, but with you so far. Where are you going with this? They've infected my computer, and they have taken control of my camera, and they have live video of me with my in my hand. And it's not talking about lady parts, okay? With my Peter in my hand. And they're going to release it to all my friends and family if I don't immediately send them Bitcoins. And I'm like, does this work? Like, do people really... I don't understand it. I don't think I've ever once been caught with a erection. But asked if it was a shooting star. I fell off the chair. Barbie, this peener song of yours is it is not as widespread as you thought, but is more widespread than I assumed. All right, so, but yeah, that was the other one that I was getting for a long time there. And I kept getting it over and over. These people insisting that they had this video of me doing what a dude do. And I'm like, do you just kind of blanket throw these emails out there? Because A, no, and B, emphatically no. Okay. I don't know, you guys. This convo has taken a very weird turn, by the way. But for anyone who is concerned, I am leaving the erection alone. Oh, crap, I missed a leaf. I will get it in this one. So I'm kind of going for like an aloe vera plant sort of situation here. There we go. Oops, wrong side. And then because this one is farther away from the sunset. Oh no. I'm not going to really worry too much about the light color on it. Yeah, they wanted the Bitcoins. They were all about the Bitcoins. Apparently that is the blackmail currency at this point. I don't know. I don't know. I was confused. And at first I was like, I mean, I never believed that it was a legitimate email. For one, I'm not a dude. And two, you just don't have video of me as a dude pleasuring myself in front of my computer. It's like, seriously? That's awkward. But that's what they went with. And I imagine like some sleazebag, you know, who would be a sleazebag, if you know what I'm saying, and getting this email and being like, oh no, what do I do? It's like, come on, dude. Wow. So, yeah. That's a completely random thing you now know about my email. People waste a lot of their advertising budget on a, mom of two who is married, who barely has time for herself, let alone all these escapades they think I'm going on. It's like, come on, man. But it was really funny. I was like, okay. No, but okay. So, the sky situation. Oh, you've gotten those too? Okay. Yeah, glad it's not just me. My husband wasn't even getting them. I was getting them all. I'm like, my email address clearly says Genevieve in it. It's like, okay. Whatever, buddy. But yeah, I didn't think Bitcoins were still a thing either. Even when I got this email, because it wasn't that long ago. It was maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. Maybe longer now. Sorry, pandemic situation. Oh, no. I'll fix that later. But yeah, maybe longer now because time ceases to mean anything during this pandemic. But yeah, even then I was like, is Bitcoin still a thing? Are you still trying to make Bitcoins happen? Because I don't think Bitcoins are happening. So that was a thing. I mean, it was just funny. But yeah, I'm the one who they think is their best shot at advertising, apparently. And that's kind of sad. And I will fix that curly Q thing. It's driving me nuts too. That kind of looks like a string bean. Not even young people, right? Weird and shady to be using Bitcoin. See, that's my thought, because like you go onto like Craigslist or whatever, and what happened to my pen? Oh, there it goes. You go onto like Craigslist and everything's like, don't accept Bitcoins, don't like the Craigslist itself is like warning you, don't talk to anybody who wants to trade Bitcoins and things like that. Like, even when Bitcoin was popular, I don't feel like it was ever really trusted, right? I don't think so. Stop trying to make fetch happen. That's right. Stop trying to make Bitcoins happen. They're not happening. Okay, so I'm going to take this sun color right here and kind of do up these little ivy bean things a little bit. Just because I feel like they, in the foreground, would be getting a little bit of the light reflection. Because sunset is golden hour, and that light will get everything. What? Who uses Bitcoins? That's so crazy. There we go. All right, I think I want to add a little bit of this highlight onto that bush right there because it is right in the sun. Right? Yeah, I could see that, Neva. Like dark web stuff. That's creepy AF to me. Like, I've never attempted to go onto the dark web. Not that I would, because I mean, I don't have a reason to, I don't think. But the whole concept is like really weird that there's like this whole other like online area, I guess, that's weird. It's weird to me. And the fact that you can this kind of looks like a penis. The fact that you can supposedly get like anything on there is creepy. Like people buying and selling drugs like you would a, old tennis racket on Craigslist. What? I don't know. That weirds me out. But to be fair, I was a lot less of a weenie in my younger days. I once got kicked out of the Metro Center. I once got kicked out of the Metro Center Mall for wearing overalls with no top. I was a rebellious little shit. Same, Neva, same. That's creepy AF. It's like you hear about like all this human trafficking and shit, and you know that's going down there. Okay, so now I'm going to try to correct this little sky F-up that I did here with this bean. Nope. I remember Pirate Bay. I remember before Pirate Bay. Do you guys remember LimeWire? And what was the one before Napster? Napster was before LimeWire. Yep, thanks for that. Now I feel old. But let's be honest, your girl is old. R.I.P. Parents Desktop, no doubt. No doubt. Oh my god. I was never like shady. I mean, everything on Pirate Bay is shady. But my thing was always music. I was always downloading music. Like, I had so many, like, the ripped CDs, like the mixed CDs. Oh god, so many of those. Okay, so we're going to try to fancy up this sky a little bit here because it does not feel fancy enough for me. Where's my elements? Right there. Oh, Winamp! That was a thing. Diamond, it is stolen music. Pirate Bay was music. It was like where you could get like people would upload like movies from DVDs and music programs, but you had to be careful because every third thing you downloaded was porn. You weren't downloading porn, but every third thing that you tried to download, like you said, I want this song by fill in the blank. So you find a thing and you download it. And it takes like an hour to download, by the way. And then you would open it up and it was porn. My alarm says, wake up, it's time to whip the llama's ass. That's incredibly random, and I think we need more context. 'Cause dad asked, though. Worth the risk. Damn right it was. Damn right it was. I would go haywire on those music apps. Ugh, this is driving me crazy. Ladies, I'm not liking the sky. It just feels like it needs more texture. Okay, I have an idea. Where's my blue? Okay. Movies took too long to download. They did. They took forever. And then you get really pissed off when you downloaded a movie and you you would start the download at night. And then the next morning you would get up and see, is my download done? And it usually wasn't. But then when it would finally download, it was either porn or like a really horked, like someone had their cell phone camera in the movie theater copy. Do you guys remember that? The thing is that when you load it whenever, sometimes they play in the middle of the track. Yes. Wow. This is like reliving the days here. No, that looks like snow. Where's my star brush? Lights, lights, lights. Here we go. Oh, don't make me do this again. Ooh, we need some fireflies. Sassy will like that. We're still so hung up on all this other stuff. We haven't even done the ding frog yet. Oh, is that what it was? Okay. Okay, yeah, I didn't Winamp. I heard of it. I didn't Winamp. I was always on the LimeWire train. And that was because I had a friend who was a very bad influence and downloaded music like it was going out of style, who swore up and down by Winamp. Said friend, though, is responsible for introducing me to some of the best music out there. I'm just going to say it. Okay, see how it's looking all janky on the edges right here? That's an instance of your selection tool, whoops, is too strong. So I'm going to lower that down and we're going to try that again. Lick the llamas. Ew. Oops, that's a star brush. So we're going to try that and see. Yep, that's better. Okay. Oops, more stars. All right, and Sassy's pretty boring, so we don't have to do a whole lot. But I am going to do like a little bit of side shade here. So many things to change Winamp. I love the Icy Compact. Was Winamp also a music player? And you could change the skin of how it looked on your desktop? Is that what I'm thinking of? Because if so, yes, I was all about that. Oh, you bastard. You guys will have to let me know if that's the same thing that I'm thinking of. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I feel like that should be on the other side. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The Sessafrog. And then we gotta do these. It was that, okay, now it's familiar. Now I know what you're talking about. I think Sassy should have a little bit of the color from the sky too. Okay, yep, I remember that. I had one that was if I remember right, it looked robotic. It looked like a oh god, like really futuristic looking, but it had like red buttons. I don't know if it was standard or if it was something I sketchy downloaded from someplace, but I do remember that now that you're talking about it. That's funny. Excuse me. All right, angry Sassy. So then we got these little lilipads. And I feel like I want to do these in that blue color like over here has. Where's the blue one? There we go. Because there's a whole lot of green going on down here. Maybe we'll do some like water foam too. Skeeter, you guys are killing me. Oh my god. I'm going to have to watch that video after this is over. Oh, they're pretty. Okay, so let's add a little bit of detail to the water if we can. I have not merged any of these layers. It is hard to see what I'm working on. Okay, you guys, what's this? See, I have layers that don't do anything either. All right, so I want to get the cloud brush again and see if I can do something in the water. Like, you know how water gets like weird up at the edges? Oh, you bastard. Ha ha, I remembered. I'm surprised, but I remembered. There we go. Wait, where's my... There you are. Oh crap, what did I do over here? There we go. All right. I think we need to add a little bit of a vignette. I can't help it, y'all. I'm such a sucker for dark pictures. Oh, and we're going to do the fireflies. Possibly do the fireflies. Because I don't want them to look like the stars do. Well, those just look like glitter. Yeah, no, screw it. Don't like it. Get out of my mouth. Maybe some sun nebula. I will just keep going. I need to stop, but I just can't. How bad do you have to pee now? I don't think I need your judgment. That's not important. Yes. That did it. All right. I think I'm going to call it. What do you guys think? It's a little green at the bottom, but I don't want to really do much more to it because swamp is like gross. I mean, I could add some floating crustalas in there, but I mean, I've already been torching you guys for over an hour. This is the longest one we've done. To be fair, I was distracted by the Skeeter Peters. So I'm going to blame that on you guys and not my 12-year-old mentality. That was all you. So, yep. Check this out, you guys. Look at all the pretty pictures we've made so far. So we are up to 7 now. That's awesome. I'm thinking that when I see what you did there, Barbie. I'm thinking that when I get up to 12, I want to make a calendar Like, I want to print them off and, like, have them hanging up. How cool would that be? I need to do something that's, like, decidedly... Like, I could see this one with Quinn and Marguerite being, like, a winter season kind of one. And also Nash and Nico. But Sassy, the one we just did, could be summerish. So, yeah, I'm thinking that a calendar situation might have to happen. Because I just love the colors. They're so pretty. So, last week, I had already had the Sassy one done, the outline done. I don't have squat yet for next week. So, if you guys have a character preference or request, let me know so that I have time to draw it before next week. We've done 3 with Marguerite so far. She's pretty popular. Campfire is the late summer stuff. Yeah, I could see that. So, and tomorrow, the last character is going to come out to play. I'm so excited. So, I mentioned this last week that starting in June, all of the character kits are going to start looking a little bit different. They're going to have, like, it's not going to be just, for example, this month, it's not going to be just Frankie, or it's not going to be just Nico. Like, I'm going to have now, starting in June, Claude's going to have, or in July, no, June. The June character has their own setup. And then in July, Claude's going to come back with his own setup. However, there are going to be kits that merge characters from the entire year now. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I have several kits already done that I cannot wait to use. Can't wait. But I have to, because I don't want to be that a-hole who's like, I'm using this and you're not, you know. But yeah, I'm excited. Ooh, Shay. Okay, I can do Shay. That would be fun. All right, cool. Yep, I'm going to do Shay next week. So, yeah, be on the lookout. Tomorrow morning, the last Lenny Digital's character is going to be introduced. I'm going to say that this character is one of my favorites. My all-time favorite's always going to be Davy, because reasons. But this one is up there. I really, really like this one. So I'm excited, and I should probably go so that I don't spoil it, because I suck at keeping secrets. So yeah, thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me. This was so fun. This is the longest live stream that we have done. We're like well over an hour. And I just laughed my butt off this entire time. And for a full-on hour, I wasn't thinking about all the crap going on outside. And I appreciate that so much. I guess you don't need to see my stupid thing anymore. There we go. Now you can stare at my face and judge my curl. So, yeah. This was fun. So next week, next Sunday, 5 o'clock Central, we are going to color some more. And, because my microphone wasn't on when I started this live stream. I don't know, for anybody who is new, if you didn't hear, in the Facebook group, the outline for the Sassy photo is there. So you can get it, you can color it, you can post it, you can tag me in it so that I can then share it, because I love seeing you guys color along too. So don't want to wait 12 hours. Hell to the no. No way. No. Nope. I have waited. This little bastard has been done since March, okay? I've had him, or her, him, I already blew it. I've had him in my arsenal since March, and I have not spilled the beans. I can wait 12 more hours. All right, you guys, I'm going to bolt. It's getting about time to start getting the kids ready for bed, or settled down and cleaning their room. So, yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow, and I'm going to go now. Okay.